Hi, and welcome to our video about Freegal Music. This is the library service offering MP3s for you to download to your computer. You keep these for as long as you'd like. They don't expire as some of our ebooks do, so they're your MP3s once you download them. You do need a library card number and PIN in order to access Freegal. If you don't already have one, it's very easy to get one. You can go to any branch, and if you click on locations here on our website, that will list all the branches that are available. You'll have to fill in a form, and you can do that at the library, or if you wanted to save yourself a little time, you can actually print off the form from the website. Just go to the help section of our site right here, and then go into frequently asked questions. The very first thing in that section is the library card application form, so you can print it right out, fill it in, and then it takes maybe 3 to 5 minutes to process your card once you get to the branch. If you have a card but you don't remember your PIN number, you can call any of our locations, again listed under the location section here, or you can go into a section of our site like the collection. When this loads up, you'll see that it starts off with books and some featured titles, but as we scroll down the page, we do have a chat box, and you can interact in real time with a librarian who can assist you with finding your PIN or your card number if you don't already have those. Once you do have your card number and your PIN ready, you're all set to go into Freegal. Just scroll down the main section of the Kanawha County site until you see the downloadables rectangular box here. Freegal is your third option. I'm going to log out so we start from scratch here. Okay, so what we see when we initially load up Freegal is a splash page. It's got top albums, top singles, and so on. But before you get started with browsing and searching, you probably want to go ahead and log into your account. The login button is right up here at the top right. So just click it. And it gives you all this information about Freegal, and we'll cover this a bit more in the video. They talk about your download limit, MP3s available, music videos, and so on. And if you scroll down, you'll see the prompt to punch in your card number and PIN. This might sound like very heavy drums because the microphone for some reason picks up my keystrokes at a ridiculous rate, so please bear with me. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too much bass. You will have an option to be notified of your available downloads. As we said, you get 5 per week, resets late on Sunday night, and the email will let you know how many more you have remaining. It also lets you know when the download count has been reset, so you can go in and grab some more songs. Okay, just to give you a walkthrough of the splash page that we come to, again we've got top albums at the top here. We navigate using these tools to the left and right of this section, so if you want to see more, just click it and you'll scroll through. You can look down the page and see top singles, featured artists and composers. Up at the top you do have a search box here. It's set by default to search all, and this runs just like a general search, almost like a Google search. You can narrow this down if you're looking for something in particular, like albums, artists, songs, and so on. So if you're interested in Aerosmith, if you just run a search for artist Aerosmith, it'll actually anticipate your search and give you a list of options here, and you can just click on the one that you want. Okay, again, it's got the albums up at the top, and you can scroll through these using the navigation tools. As you scroll down the page, it's going to show you everything else that we have available. You can use this as a combined search, so if you're looking for something in particular, like, you know, Johnny Cash has a song about a ring, but you're not sure about the rest of the title, you could put in Johnny Cash ring and search it. And again, we start at the top with albums. As we scroll down, it will show us the rest of the material, artists, composers, and this is a tiled section of featured artists. When you get to the bottom, it just loads more for you, just like that. Videos, genres, and down here at the bottom we've got our songs listed. So I suspect it's probably Ring of Fire. If you're not sure if this is the correct song, you do have a preview option right here, this little button that looks like an arrow pointing around, and if you click it, it plays you a little snippet of the song. And our speakers aren't attached, but theoretically you'd be able to hear that and determine if it's a live version, studio, if there are multiple versions available, or if it's just the song that you heard that you're not too familiar with the title and want to make sure you're getting the right item. Over here we've got our 3 lines. This button allows you to, as you see, add to a playlist, wish list, or download. You can save songs to be downloaded later if you hit your limit of 5 per week. You can also use this to download items. So if you click on it, it'll give you all the options that are available to you. Let's just go ahead and download this now. What happens when you download kind of depends on the browser you're using. Firefox works a little differently from Chrome, and that's a little different from Internet Explorer. So you kind of have to play it by ear and see how your browser is going to react. When I hit download now in Firefox, it asks me if I want to open the file with Windows Media Player or save it, and I'm going to save it. Some browsers will ask you where you want to save it. Usually you can stick it in a download folder or on the desktop, just somewhere you can easily find it. Firefox, if I'm not mistaken, is going to stick it in a download folder. Let's open up the containing folder and see. Yep, there it is in downloads. So this is the MP3. It doesn't have any DRM. You can transfer it to a device. You can pretty much do whatever you want with it in terms of using it and transferring it. It's just a straight MP3 file. So that's pretty easy with the downloads. Let's go back to the main page and look at some other features on Freegal. We do have music videos available if you're interested in that. So you'll see you get the download now option. You also have this button that shows you the other available options. And you have your navigation here, which we've seen before. One thing to keep in mind with videos is that those do consume 2 of your slots. So songs only take 1, videos are going to take 2 at a time, and that's going to let you hit that download count a lot sooner. You might want to take that into consideration before you start downloading videos. If you don't know what you're looking for specifically and you want to just browse around, you can go into the new releases section. That'll show you things that have been newly added, of course, or you can check out genres here. The genres are listed on this left column. It gets very specific, so Arabic pop, canzone italiana, Colombian regional. Or you can go with the big genres like classical, country, dance music. When you click on a genre, it's set by default to show you everything in there, but if you know the name of the group you wanted to find, you can click on that letter. One thing to keep in mind, though, is for this one with B, this is going to be alphabetized by the first letter in the first name. So BB King, although you might think it would be K for King, is actually in with the B's for BB. And if we scroll down to the T's, there's another interesting thing that comes into play there. As we scroll to the bottom and it loads more, we see Tennessee Ford there, Teddy Zigzag, and we keep going down. Any band that starts with the D, like The Band, the Rolling Stones, the Who, they are going to be in with the T section. So if you don't see them in the regular letter that you would normally assume for that band, just check T for the, and you'll probably find them there. One other thing about browsing as you're going through, we do have some material with explicit content on here, and that is indicated with the red explicit tag, so if you wanted to avoid that, that gives you an easy way to skip it. The FAQ section shows you common problems with Freegal, things that you might want to consider for your particular device. They mention the Kindle Fire here, they talk about Android devices, iTunes, and so on. So if there's something that you think is special with your device that you might need to tweak or find out about to use Freegal, you can probably find the answer in the FAQ section, or you can get in touch with us at the library through the stuff that I showed you before. One other thing about the Freegal site, up here at the top you've got your download count, so it tells you how many slots you have left for the week. It's showing me 0 of 5, strangely enough, even though we grabbed the Johnny Cash before, but when I refresh the page I am at 1 of 5. So it's showing me 1 is gone, I have 4 more left for the week. It's really easy to manipulate these files, as we said. If you've done anything with your mobile phone or your tablet, you basically just cut and paste once you've connected with a USB cable. The one exception would be Apple devices like an iPad, iPod, iPhone, and let me show you how that would work. Okay, so I'm going to plug up my iPad through a USB cable. Okay, a little edit there, and now we have our iPad connected. So iTunes, of course, pops up on the screen. If you're like us, it'll probably give you a million software update messages, and you probably want to go ahead and make sure you're at the current version of iTunes. Otherwise, we are going to put this Johnny Cash song that we downloaded onto the iPad. So easy way to do it: go up here to the top left, and you'll see this little icon, and then just say add file to library. It opens up my downloads folder, and then I just need to find my song, highlight it, and then say open. That brings it in, and that doesn't actually transfer it to the iPad yet. What we'll need to do is click on the song and drag it over, and then we see the iPad pop up here. I just click it, drag it over, and let it go. And I know you can't see my iPad, but Ring of Fire just popped up on the screen. So as you can see, it synced it there at the top, and now it's on my device. As I said, it's pretty easy with Android or other OSs to transfer these files. It's basically just connecting your device and then cutting and pasting. But if you need any assistance with that, please do get in touch with us here at the library. Again, you can go on our homepage and click on locations, and that will give you the phone numbers for all of the branches, or you can find a section like the collection page and go straight into chat with one of our librarians, and they can certainly assist you with any problems that you might be having. Otherwise, we do hope that you enjoy Freegal and that you look into some of our other services. We'll have videos that cover our Zinio magazines as well as West Virginia Deli for audiobooks and ebooks. Until